Hey dudes, no microphone today. Also, you might be wondering, didn't I already post this video like 5 months ago? I did, but it had shit audio. So I'm re-releasing it. So here it is. We got a new set, by the way, for the next video. This has the old set, but here's the new set. You don't care? To the video! Hey guys, how do you guys like the new background?
It's pretty sweet.
It's not gonna be finalized, but you know, what am I talking about? Let's just get to the video. You're not here to hear me yap. Not sure what I'm doing here, but I think I'm here to review something. Let me look into my notes real quick. Before we get into anything, I'm just gonna show you this clip real quick, and I can't even like set this up in a like proper way. You just need to like see to believe. So let's just like roll the clip.
I'm glad that's over.
Old Blankenship won't be bugging us anymore.
You got that wrong.
Yeah, you're seeing that right. That actually did air on public television. It's not like a shit post or something. That is real. That episode in question comes from the Goosebumps TV show, which I'm sure you're familiar with. If you're not, go look it up, because I'm not your dad. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Bare bones horror show for kids based on that guy's books, R.L. Stine. The episode we're looking at today aired on May 16th, 1998, and was entitled Teacher's Pet. Usually the Goosebumps TV shows are based on a corresponding book. This episode is interesting though, since it doesn't come from the mainline series. It actually comes from Tales to Give You Goosebumps. Anyway, let's just get to the video. Let's go on this crazy journey together. As the episode opens, we see our main characters Benji and Becca get dropped off by a bus in the woods, and Becca tells Billy to
Listen.
And while I thought she was gonna say some shit like, "Oh, it's so quiet, way better than the big city," she says this.
If you listen closely, you can hear the cries of tormented souls.
What the fuck? Who just says that? Also, this is never explained, so I'm glad we get to follow along this schizo for the rest of the episode. That's a great main character trait I love to have, knowing that anything they say is probably not true. Anyway, as we follow Benji and Becca, we are interrupted by this shot that appears to be from the point of view from anyone who's under 5'6", that or a gnome. Becca, being the crazed schizo lunatic she is, loses her locket.
It's gone. My locket. My grandmother gave it to me for my birthday.
So her and Benji backtrack in hopes of finding it. Hey look, the little guy's back. They should probably like enlist this guy's help in finding the locket, seeing as he's, you know, like closer to the ground, but that's just me. Becca locates the locket, which kind of looks like her grandma got it from like a gumball machine at a doctor's office, or like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. She's about to grab it, but is taken aback because a bush moves. Yeah, it's pretty scary. Also, I'm not even sure that's the same bush that the locket was found under, but I digress. Turns out there was a white rabbit underneath that bush, causing that movement. But let's just say this rabbit is a little dark and twisted.
Oh, Bunny. Aren't you cute?
My name's Jeff.
After screaming like a bitch, Benji and the rest of the kids come running up to see what the fuss is about. And Becca does one of my favorite tropes where she's like,
I lost my locket and this thing, this creature, but it was a rabbit and it was like half.
Great way to convey information. Like, imagine if people just did that in real life. We would have shit like this going on. There were like these buildings, and then a plane, and then another plane, and then just smoke, ash, We get introduced to their teacher, Miss Crandall, I think that's her name. Anyway, I'm guessing she's pretty used to Becca's mental episodes and pulls the old boy cried wolf on her ass and shuts her silly ass down.
Another tale from the imagination of Becca Thomas.
But Mrs. Crandall.
We then cut to the class being introduced to Mr. Blankenship. He starts yapping about nature and junk and pulls out a snake and recites some shit you probably found on Google and then grabs a mouse. A live mouse, mind you, to feed a snake. Pretty metal if you ask me. I don't really remember my school ever doing live mice. It was always like frozen ones, but hey, Mr. Blankenship, you're growing on me already. Also in this scene, they make it seem like the snake ate the mouse, which is there is no way it did. That mouse was hauling absolute ass, while the snake seemed like he'd just woken up from an overdose of sleeping pills. Also, these girls seem like a little too into this whole thing.
Awesome!
They might have a future in Vor. Miss Crandall instructs the kids to pair up and look for other examples of the food chain at work.
it out.
I love this random shot of the owl in the tree. Why was this added? Ew, maggots! Save me some! Benji and Becca stumble upon a cabin in the woods and go to check it out.
I bet it's someone's hideout.
Becca, if it was a hideout, A, why is it out in the open? And B, why are there signs alerting anyone nearby to its presence? Doesn't really scream secret hideout to me.
It's not locked, it's just stuck.
Is it really, though? Really? Like, how does one tell if a door is locked or stuck? Also pretty sure it's open the whole time. They finally get the door open and are jump scared by some green screen bats. They begin to explore what is obviously a lab of some kind, but the two brain cells these two characters share between them can't really piece that together.
What is this place?
Don't touch anything you don't know what it is.
I'm not gonna drink it.
What was that?
I'm not sure.
What? That is a worm! That is a worm! What do you mean, what is that? That is a worm! No words. Also, who keeps a worm in a single test tube? They linger on it too, like it's some profound monster moment. It is a worm! We then cut back to our little short friend from earlier getting his steps in for the day. Oh, sweet, beef jerky!
Back up.
What do our heroes do to escape? They stand there. Like against the wall. Just jump over it. Get on the table. Anything.
It doesn't seem very happy.
How the fuck do you read the emotion on a snake's face? For all you know, it's horny looking at all those snake skins. Anyway, they look at the snake for way too long, pressed up against the wall. Oh my god, they could have run out of the building like 12 times by now.
Run, Benji!
Only then does the snake decide to now haul ass. Anyway, they bump into those two girls earlier that had the thing for Vor, and tell them what happened.
It's a huge snake after us. Like the killer bunny you saw this morning?
She's telling the truth. We found this old cabin.
With these slimy things, and they made this like noise,
And then the snake came out of nowhere and...
oh yeah, and he's chasing the killer bunny.
We cut to bedtime, and Becca is attacked by a giant spider and the snake from earlier. But it's just one of Becca's patented schizo freakouts, and it turns out to have just been a dream.
Try to go to sleep.
I can't.
Okay, maybe this'll help.
Then they pull an inception on us, and turns out it was a dream within a dream. She hears a noise and proceeds to pull out the weakest flashlight known to man. Good God, return that shit! A gum wrapper reflecting the moonlight would produce more light. She tries to wake up Benji, but my man is tired of Becca's bullshittery and just wants to sleep. But with enough nagging, Benji gets up. For the love of God, don't act like it's doing shit! It is not! You'd be better off holding a Pringles can at this point! Also, why is the flashlight working now? Why do you turn it on when there's a room with a light on? I have so many questions! Becca vows she's gonna figure out what the hell's going on here, so our team of two begins to search the cabin. They discover a cabinet full of, if you ask me, some pretty tasty looking snacks. Before they can dig in, however, Mr. Blankenship interrupts. Remember him? Becca hits him with a...
What's going on here?
Mr. Blankenship reveals he's been experimenting with crossbreeding. Pretty devious.
Imagine an ordinary turtle with the speed of a cheetah.
What? Why? That's stupid. All this power and you decide to make a fast turtle? This is exactly like that one Spider-Man meme.
You can rewrite DNA on the fly, and you're using it to turn people into dinosaurs? Well, with tech like that, you could cure cancer. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs.
We should get back. This turtle's probably looking for...
I have created a new dominant species. Imagine the adaptability of a snake combined with the intelligence of a human being. The ultimate predator. And you're the prey.
What are you doing? What the fuck? And great, okay, he's a force ghost now. Oh, never mind, he's just a snake, okay. Anyway, Becca throws some fly juice at the snake and it explodes? Oh no, it makes it into beef jerky. Cool. They won, I guess. And with the day saved, I guess, our heroes didn't really learn anything. There's not really a moral to this episode. I guess just don't go poking around secret hideouts. Also, they unleashed a snake-themed plague on the earth, it looks like. Okay, and now the most batshit off-the-wall insane ending to any piece of media ever. I've already shown it, but I'm gonna show it again. I give you this.
I'm glad that's over.
Old Blankenship won't be bugging us anymore.
You got that wrong.
And that's where the episode ends, but, wait. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna Google that name real quick. Got my laptop here. Oh my god. Wait, it's Becca? And she died? And it was brain related? I genuinely feel shitty. I did not write these jokes knowing that about her being crazy and stuff, like in the head. Damn, I'm actually sorry to the family. Those jokes were made in not knowing that. Well, guys, that's gonna be the end of the episode, I guess. If you enjoyed the... Where's Slappy? Okay. Once again, I'm sorry to the families.
Sorry
that-
isn't enough, you asshole.
The hell? Who said that? What the...